Welcome to another AuctionBubbles.com short. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, I don't have any money. How can I start selling online? Well, in this short, I'll tell you a few ways of achieving some alternative financing for your venture. First and foremost, before you get any money, be sure you already know what you're going to buy with this money. Don't borrow money until you know where you are going to invest it in. Selecting what to buy for your first purchase is very important and is covered in another short. I urge you to view it if you haven't already. Okay, where to get some cash? I'm going to assume that you have no cash in the bank, no credit cards, and no friends or family that are able to lend you any money. Remember, you don't need a lot of money to get started, you just need some money. The first place to look around is the house. Just look around for stuff that you have that you're not using. Got an extra TV? Great, sell it. Got 2 blenders? Great, sell one. Instant cash. You'll be surprised just how much you can raise this way. It may be as simple as putting an ad in the front yard that says extra couch, $50. Somebody will drive by and you'll be $50 ahead. The average home has at least $400 in disposable stuff lying around. The second place you can borrow some money is from your utility companies. Now, if you're already behind 2 months on your bills, you can forget about this one. But if you've been regularly paying your bills, you can get by once being 1, maybe 2 weeks late on your phone or utility bill. Now, be aware you may be charged a late fee for this, but just think of it as a very, very low interest rate. You are, after all, borrowing their money. A third place is that great American lending institution, friend to all, the pawn shop. Now remember, you'll be paying interest on this money, usually pretty high interest, so make it count. Haggle for every dollar you can get. Whether you borrow on or flat out sell your stuff is a personal decision though. Remember, the pawn shop's primary use is to borrow money. I recommend avoiding selling to them if you can. One advantage to pawn shops is that they can be quickly repaid, reducing the interest that they charge to the minimum. For example, the minimum charge on a $100 loan at my pawn shop is $30 for 30 days, but only $10 for 10 days. Since auctions typically run a week, I can borrow $100, buy my goods, list it, wait a week, collect buyer's payment, and pay only $10 interest. You can really use this to your advantage to leverage relatively massive amounts of money based on your shoestring budget. See my other short on pawn stacking. Since we are talking about guerrilla tactics here, this last suggestion may involve swallowing a bit of pride. The cheapest free money available is what other people want to get rid of, sometimes impolitely referred to as other people's trash. Well, it really is true that one man's trash is another man's treasure. No, I'm not talking about dirty, stinking trash. I mean nice, clean trash, stuff that people get rid of simply because they don't want. An opportunity arose when a computer dealer friend of mine was throwing out some 20-plus-year-old computers as junk. I asked for and received them, and he even thanked me for saving him the trouble of lifting the things into the dumpster. 2 weeks later, I had profited over $300 from just part of that lot. I've actually received thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from companies that consider it junk and were actually going to pay someone to remove it. So I hope you got some good ideas. Be sure to check out my other shorts on topics such as pawn stacking, how to find sellers, negotiations with individuals, negotiations with pawn shops, and recycling for money, among others. Don't forget, rate and join. Thanks.